Go Waller! We are Waller.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you. Got a couple things before the joke of the day, so if you would please stand and join me in a flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the salute to the Oklahoma flag over here. And I did confirm last week, I did ask somebody, the official recognition to the Oklahoma flag is that hand open up and that palm facing up. So join me in the Oklahoma flag salute. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma, symbols of peace. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. And last, we are still standing, and we will finish with the Waller Creed. Yep, we're going to keep you on your toes today. Keep you lively. All right, eyes on the screen, eyes and ears. Here we go. The Waller Creed. I believe in the DeWitt Waller Middle School as an organization of the students, by the students, for the students, whose existence is a privilege for all members, established upon principles of citizenship, service, leadership, and character. I believe it is my duty to my school to respect its policies, obey its regulations, be loyal to its leaders, and serve its members with my time and talents, and to represent it honorably at all times. Thank you. Please be seated. You betcha. You betcha. All right, got 3 good jokes today to kick it off with. So if you give your eyes and ears to the microphone.
My name is Morgan Patrick from the 7th grade. And my joke of the day is, what happens when a frog parks illegally? It gets towed.
My name's Cheney Tucker, and I'm from the 6th grade. And my joke is, what time did the man go to the dentist? 2:30.
I'm Devin from the 8th grade. What do you call an overweight sidekick? A fortune teller.
Devin, I appreciate your effort. You're trying to wear it out, but this time we're going to go with the 6th grade. You bet. Good job, 6th grade. You know what that is? All right. Are we going to go with our talent video or our kindness video, Miss Ashcraft? How do we want to do this next?
We're going to do kindness.
Okay, a couple announcements. We're gonna instead of saving this to the end, I'll go ahead and fill it in right now while we're transitioning to our video. Picked up a bunch of those forms from you guys on the zombie run today, so thank you for doing that. Tuesday and Wednesday, the next 2 days, we get those registration forms that will guarantee you that T-shirt So make sure this is the week. If you have a T-shirt, if you want to make sure you guarantee yourself a T-shirt, you've got to get that form filled out and turned in this week. I don't think we announced it on Friday, but we sent it out as part of that email. If you have a family, if it's just more than you that wants to participate, say if your mom or dad wants to come, or you have brothers and sisters, if there's multiple members of your family that want to participate, whether you guys are all Waller students or not, the first one is that registration fee, and then anyone after that is just that T-shirt fee of $15. So do note that as well. If there's multiple members of your family, only the first one registers for the full price. After that, it's just that $15 T-shirt fee. So that was another correction we want to make sure we add in there. All right, got a little video. The first time I actually saw it was this weekend. So hopefully it'll place a little bit of meaning on what we've kind of been talking about. But we're ready.
ออกมานี่เลยนะไอ้ขี้ขโมยไหนดูสิเอาอะไรไปออกมานี่เอาไปทำอะไรเนี่ยฮะถามว่าเอาไปทำอะไรเอาไปให้แม่เจ๊แป๊บนึงแม่ป่วยเหรออย่าทำอย่างนี้อีกนะโว้ยเกาเหลา จอนั่งเลยครับนั่งเลยป๊าจัดไปสั่งมาเร็วต่ออะไร
And you kind of see the quote up there about kindness. We talk a bunch about hard work, working hard, and what that's going to be able to help you do and help you accomplish. And if any of you know this man, Stan Brownlee, he's a friend of Waller, he's a friend of Enid Public Schools, and he does a lot of mentoring with kids in Enid. So some of you might know Mr. Brownlee. But his advice, guys, and he's a very, very successful businessman in Enid, a community man, a philanthropist, and he has 2 points that he makes over and over and over again. And we wear one out around here, and I don't think we emphasize the second part of his 2 points enough. But he says it's just as simple as work hard and be nice. And if you can do those two things, you're going to be very, very, very successful in this world. So trying to make the connection with that video today is, you bet, we want to work hard and we want to do all those things we talk about all the time, but it's also that second piece of the puzzle that's going to allow us to have that effect on other people, that be nice. If I work hard and be nice. Think about those two things as we continue on this week. The United Way in Enid and Enid Public Schools have a big drive this year, and it's random acts of kindness. And a lot of times they solicit and they want to do some money, and they put a bunch of money back into the community. As part of United Way, I think they spent over $250,000 this year within Enid Public Schools on helping get 4-year-olds a place to go to school. There's a need for little kids to be able to go to school, so that's one of the things that they've done, but they've put a big emphasis on random acts of kindness. And just think if every one of us every day just did one simple little thing, just one simple little thing, and think through that video. That was one simple little thing that man did, but it had a huge effect on that boy's life for the rest of his life. So if everybody in here can commit to do one kind thing every day from here going out forward, 700 things, 700 kind things a day for as many days as we have left of school, guys, we can do a lot of good. We can do a lot of good. So think about that as you move forward. Work hard, be nice. That's kind of going to be the points of emphasis today as we keep moving forward this week. Work hard and be nice. We've got a little talent, and I believe it's going to be on a video. So if we could roll that talent video. I'm going to call those three guys up here to the front right now. I know I've talked to and seen two of them. If you guys would come up here. Keep playing the video. Go ahead. But if you guys would come up here at this time. And then I think if we could go over to that other email with their PowerPoint, we're going to kind of let them share some things with you guys this morning. You guys want to get up on stage? Stay down here. All right, we're going to pull up that PowerPoint. I want you to just kind of coach them up and talk to them about things, slides that are right there, and then hopefully we can teach them some of the simple words. Okay? Guys, these guys have been coming into the office for the last couple weeks and working on some PowerPoints, as well as they did the talent with Mrs. Finley, but they want to share a little bit of their background, kind of where their families, where they came from, and then teach you some simple words to be able to communicate back and forth with, and I think we're going to be able to pull that up on PowerPoint slide, but I want them to kind of each introduce themselves, first and last names, and then we'll pull that PowerPoint up. You guys want to take that microphone out? And we'll roll that spotlight over there, put them on the spotlight, and let them introduce themselves. Yep.
My name is Jelong Amos.
And I'm Fernie Lubak Mitchell.
Put it all the way up there close to your mouth.
My My name is Joseph Badio.
Again, guys, is part of what we do and why we have these assemblies. It's to give you guys an opportunity to do something you've never done before. It's not easy to either A, get up here and be that talent, or C, sometimes stand up here on that microphone and be in front of that spotlight. Think how sometimes how nervous you are just standing in front of your little class, whether there's 20, 25, 30 people in there. Now you've got 700 people in here that you're standing in front of. Sometimes it's a little bit nerve-wracking, so bear with them as we go through this, but they're going to share some facts about their heritage, their culture, the Marshall Islands.
These are the Marshallese words.
Some simple hellos and goodbyes. So what they're going to do today is give you a chance to listen how they say hello and goodbye. So if we're going to communicate hello, goodbye, we know how we say it. How would you say in Marshallese hello?
Hi.
Yes? How would you say that in Marshallese?
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Can we try that back and forth? Yahweh. Hello? Yahweh. Am I saying that right? Yahweh? Yahweh. All right. Bye. How would we say bye? Goodbye. We're leaving now.
Loyok.
Low yoke? Low yoke? Bye is? Low yoke. How is life? Some of these are a little bit more difficult for me, so bear with me and I'll bear with you.
Jade mode.
One more.
Jade mode.
Ijit more. Close. Hey, and as we've been practicing, they've laughed at me more than I've probably, but we keep working on it. Ijit more. How is life? Ijit more. Say it again for us.
A jet mode.
A jet mode?
Yeah.
A jet mode. Good morning. Help us with good morning.
Oh.
Say good morning,
Yagoin Jupong.
all the way up there close.
Yagoin Jupong.
Good morning.
Yagoin Jupong.
Good afternoon. Loud. Say it loud.
Yagoin Relep.
Relep. Some of these kind of roll in the L's and R's. That's what's the most difficult for me. So say it one more time.
That one?
Good afternoon.
Oh. Yagoin Relep.
All the way up there. Almost put, yep.
Yagoin Relep.
See how he kind of rolls those R's? And then the last one, God is good. How would you say that?
Emani Roj.
Put it up there close.
What?
Put it up there really close to your mouth and say it loud.
Eman Iroj.
Aman Iroj. These are the most common. I just asked them for the most common words, greetings, how they would greet and talk to each other, and these are the most common. The easiest ones for me that I've learned are hello and goodbye. So if I'm going to say hello to you, Yahweh. Yahweh. Goodbye is lo yoke. Lo yoke. Good, just some common greetings. So if we can stick with those two right now, we can learn a little bit about another culture and another language. Next slide, please. Talk to us about some of these foods, guys. What are we looking at here? Go ahead, Jehoshaphat. Eyes and ears on Jehoshaphat.
These food are good for us?
What is it mainly?
Is
it a lot of fish and a lot of fruits?
yeah.
Yep. So the main things that you guys eat in your culture, would you say, is it typically what? Fish, fruits, vegetables, rice, seafood? Why would it make sense they eat seafood? Islands, right out in the middle of the ocean. Does that make sense? All right. Next slide. Movies.
These are the movies we watch, and some of them are scary and those stuff.
Would they be filmed? Are they filmed on the islands or are they filmed somewhere else? Do you know? These are movies that are actually filmed on the islands. And he said some of them are pretty scary. Which ones are those? Are the scary ones?
That one that says Yellow Bartoy.
The top left one up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that witch right there.
Which one is the witch? What is she dressed in? Oh, on the far left in the yellow?
Yeah.
Okay. Next slide. Talk to us about the graves.
Well,
You got to put it right up there close.
what do I do again?
Tell us about the graves. Why did you guys pick pictures of the graves? Is that something that's pretty historical there?
Yep. I guess.
Is it pretty common for the Marshallese culture to visit graves periodically?
Yeah.
How often?
I don't know, maybe every day.
Every day, quite often. They go back and visit those that are deceased and buried. Do they decorate the graves quite a bit, it looks like?
Yeah.
I see decorations quite often, and I know we'll see, was it the Prime Minister? Maybe let's go to the next slide. A lot of decoration, whether it's in jewelry or flowers or things like that. Is that something that's really big in your culture?
Yep.
Talk to us about these materials and where they came from.
Well, these aren't like sent from anywhere. They're actually.
You got to almost put it up there to your
Okay.
teeth.
These aren't like actually sent from somewhere. They're made by people.
On the island?
Yeah.
And it looks like the material is what? Shells, right? Why would the material be shells? Go back to? They're on that island. What's the most common resource available to them? They use what's available to them, right?
Yeah.
Next slide. Traditional clothes. It says old Marshallese traditional clothes. Why did you put old? Is this something that's normally, if I were to go over there today and see people, are they going to wear this? Or is this just something I see dressed up when you guys have ceremonies?
No, they're not. I don't know.
Well, and tell us why you don't know. Tell us where you were born.
Here,
Here, where's here?
Enid.
Right here in Enid, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be where I'm born from. Have you been to the Marshall Islands?
No, not yet.
Never even been there. So some of these questions, guys, he just draws on from what he knows from his family and things like that. So he's learning a little bit as we're learning some. So, okay, good. The Marshallese president, that's what I was talking about how ornate and how decorative things seem to be. Tell us about that top right picture.
Well, I think that's when the president got somewhere in the United States.
When he was over here on a tour?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see is there a name that you know of? And I know it's not a necklace. Is there a traditional name for all that he wears? We don't know. We just know they like to dress up. Next. All right. Guys, appreciate you guys coming up here. Appreciate you guys sharing a little bit about your culture and your background and even doing some talent for us. So appreciate that. Guys, and I think that's the great thing about Waller, that's the great thing about public schools, is how you are exposed to a bunch of different cultures, a bunch of different people, because that's what the world is. That's what life is. You know, you get exposed to all these learning opportunities on a daily basis, and that's how you're going to be most prepared for life outside of school when you get there. You're not going to be separated from what the world is. The world is a bunch of different people all working together, all getting along with each other. Those 2 points. Work hard, but also what? Be what? Work hard and be nice. Work hard and be nice. Want to wrap up, talk a little bit about the zombie run. What we had last week, though, had a little incentive for those people. The PTSA said, hey, if those people will register early, put their names in there so we can get a good idea of the stuff we want to order, we'll have a little drawing for them. So what they did is they took everybody who brought those forms or filled your form in any form or fashion last week, put your name on one of these tickets, and the winner that gets pulled is going to get that $100 gift card to the place of their choice, wherever they choose. Okay? So what we want to do is ask Miss Black to come to the front. She's going to draw out of this bucket and she's going to tell us.
Eden Wilcox.
Come on up here. Is Eden Wilcox here? Again, you got to be present to win. 6th grade, Eden. Come on up. Give him a round of applause. Eden, we're going to hook you up with the PTSA. If you'll stand right up here down front, you'll come this way, and you will get with Mrs. Chatterton. She'll get your name on a list, and we'll take care of you. Mrs. Black said she wants 50. I don't know about all that. We are going to send out, we're going to be updating this zombie run, more information. As you guys have questions, bring them to us. Like we said, some of the things that we've continued to refine. We're adding more speakers and more events on a daily basis. If you know people who are in that health, nutrition, fitness industry, and whether we want to be a guest speaker, we're going to have a nutrition seminar that day, or they want to host an event or set up a booth, we still have some spaces available to that on that day. Trying to think of anything else. We've already talked about the family registration, but get your forms turned in. This week is for t-shirts. We'll still have registration, taking them up all the way to the day of the event, but you will not be guaranteed all those other items if you don't get registered this week, so make sure you do that. It's a short week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. Fall break coming up this week. Heck yeah. Fired up, excited for that. JoJo, is that it? All right. We good? Perfect. I was thinking we had one more thing to announce, but I think that's it. All right, we've got our winner. 8th grade, hold tight. We're going, those guys came and said, hey, they didn't get a practice and they want to bump it over a week because they didn't get a practice. Colby and you guys that I talked to on the peer mediation, we're going to meet and hopefully we'll kick you guys off and put 10 minutes on the board for you guys in next Monday's assembly. That's what it was, but we've already talked to you guys this morning. So good job. Have a great Monday. 7th grade, we will let your teachers get out of here. We'll release you guys. 8th grade, need to talk to you guys for a little bit. 6th grade, hold tight. We'll release you guys next.